Alright guys, the last main setup that I like to do at a Saints Outs is a fairly simple concept. We're just going to block the tight end. We're going to streak the solo guy again, just to act as a clear out for that crosser. You don't really want it to be close. If they're not really pressing, you have a little more success just putting this guy in a drag. Not on this setup, but just keep that in mind. It is there if you feel like they don't have good enough zones or whatever it may be. But I like to use them just on a streak, just in case. You really don't want to risk throwing any picks that you don't have to, and just making sure everything's open. Then we're going to motion in B and put him on a hitch in order to put the running back on an option route. Now, the running back is optional, no pun intended. You don't need the option route. If you just want to use it as a max protect play, you can go ahead and do that. For this example, I'm going to use it with a double hitch style setup. And it's very simple. You just kind of have your guys in the middle of the field. And wow, what a pass rush by DeForest. But yeah, it really just attacks the middle of the field very well. They can't use everything. The zones can't really play everything. You have a high-low pretty much at 2 separate points in the play. The zones are always going to pick the high for the most part in this game. So you're going to have these hitches. Now, you can low-ball both of them for easy completions under zones. If they man them up, the hitches do a really good job against man. Keep in mind that since the running back option route is in fact an option route, it will run an out route if it's manned up. Now in the past those have done a really good job of meeting man. Here it does too, but just keep in mind that you do want some route running there. If you have a bad running back that can't really run routes, he's not going to be as successful. Similarly, if they have a safety in the box manned up to him, it's going to be kind of hard to fit that in there. But as you can see, it does a decent job against man in sort of even one-on-one matchups. And I'll throw it one more time just for example's sake. You see how it kind of gets lost there? It is generally good, but just don't consider it an auto throw. I have seen it definitely get played at times before this year. Now again, let me show you the hitch first man coverage. And with the motion, it will be good. Like pretty much the same way the drag was. Without being able to get pressed, it's very good. Lowball that right off its break, and the cornerback will keep running backwards a little bit. If you want to get a couple more yards, you can smart route it. But for the most part, you just put them on a hitch. Motion in, put them on a hitch, let them be. I've gone over the crosser at this point. You really don't need to see how that works in this play. It's the same as every other play. So yeah, I mean, if they send pressure, just throw your hitch. It's really all that simple. There's much to it. Even see zoned out Sherman and a Cloud Flat can't do anything to that. It's very simple, very easy. And again, if you want to max protect, go ahead and max protect.
Hold on.
And then you can use a hitch similar to a playmaker from years past, a Pat Sales style of setup. You see, hey, he's dragged his zone back. I'm going to motion him outside. Obviously, against Sherman, you don't want to do that, but the option is there. Alright, guys, that is the last main setup of Saints Outs. If I think of something else or I have something else I forgot about, I'll throw it in there. But as of now, last version of Saints Outs, so let's move on to the next play.